Good evening, good evening. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can respond to this. I'm trying to figure this out. It's all different. Uh, Hello from Hurricane South. Is it hurricaning right now? I don't know. We're up in Canada. We don't know anything down south. What's going on, everyone? A little shop update. It's been busy around here. Mustang build going on in the shop. Got the hoists rearranged. That hoist be over there, and that car used to be here. Yeah, it's been a while. Uh, I don't know. Just been busy with everything lately. Wow, I actually caught you at the beginning of a live stream. How cool. The chat keeps disappearing here. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I've been busy. We've been busy, Dad and I, with cars, buying, searching for cars for people. Let me stuff, and obviously working on our own stuff. Rearranged the shop over here. Same ordeal going on over here. The black car is actually now on the ground. That's on the hoist. We're working on shifter linkage going on up there. So the actual shifter mechanism, it's getting rebuilt. We've brought the 70 Mustang with a 69 front ends and taillight panel down onto the ground. And we've been working on this lately. This is Dad's car that he's owned for probably 35 plus years. And just been working on getting it running and driving nice. Let me get a light for you guys. Yeah, so I actually have like 6 videos rough edited, maybe even more, that I just haven't I don't know if I've just been slacking on it. I really want to do some of the videos justice in the sense of editing, so I don't want to just throw videos out, even though I know you guys are dying for videos. So yeah, so this is a 1970 Mach 1, fully detailed everywhere. Air cleaner's all dusty because it was sitting out in the shop. But you can see it's fully detailed, all original, factory air conditioning, factory power steering, power brakes. Just reading these. Still have the 65 fastback, yes, of course. That car isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I've actually been enjoying it. All of this COVID ordeal going on right now, but yeah, just driving it, enjoying it, and yeah, not going anywhere. Videos are crammed up just like the cars. Yes, exactly. Dylan is way ahead of you. Yep. Yeah, Dylan's been rocking it out on that Hemi build with the Challenger. Can't wait to see him fire that up. It's freaking awesome, the amount of work he's been doing. And got a few Hemis myself over there that I actually picked up. Who knows, maybe we'll have a build off someday. This is a 428 Super Cobra Jet engine that we picked up with a car that will be featured in a future episode. Still waiting for that Challenger. Which Challenger? All right, what else? Mustang guy, what year do you got working on there? I can't really see it. It's very small. Looks like a 66. But yeah, we've been working on the COVID Mustang build that's what we call it at least. We did quite a bit of work. If you guys have watched the videos, This was an original 6-cylinder car, and we put a 351 Windsor out of a Lincoln Continental. We tried to use as many Lincoln parts. So basically, it's what I consider a budget build. So this is the Lincoln Rad. This is the Lincoln fan shroud. The whole engine is Lincoln. The transmission is linkage. Power steering, all the bracketry is Lincoln. What else? I'm missing a few things here. Oh, the electrical. All the electrical is Lincoln, modified a little bit. But yeah, the last time you guys saw it, it was all this work was done and driving, but it still had the 4-lug suspension and 4-lug diff. And now we're rocking 5-lug GT styled wheels, and she's lowered about 2 inches on the back, and the front is lowered. Basically, it's a stock 6-cylinder spring in there so it's lowered pretty nicely. Pulled the interior all apart. The heater core was leaking, so I had to fix that. Cleaned up the carpet quite a bit. Put the seat belts all back together. Center console back in. Took her for a drive yesterday. Top down, it's quite the cruiser. You can see the back window is out of it, so the original back window was all torn up. And basically what we did is we just stole this. I know it's faded, but we stole this back window out of the project car over there, just because we don't have one on order yet, and we don't want any rodents or anything going in there if the car's outside anytime soon. But yeah, so that'll be going in. I was actually going to install that tonight, but I decided to do a little live stream for you guys. This is a shifter that I made. Actually, I made both of these shifters, but this was out of my blue car, so my 66 fastback, or 66 coupe, sorry. I made this one for my 66 coupe because I stole this one for the 65 fastback when Power Tour was going on. So I'm just finally getting around to making this one. It's a 5-speed and a little tweaked in the sense of towards the driver, different shaft style than an actual Hirsch shifter. I like it. It's more driver friendly or ergonomics for me. But let me catch up on these comments here. My family bought a 67 coupe with 351 Windsor we're working on. Right on. Nice. You know what? I like the 351 Windsors. They're a little bit of the engine bay, but you get a little more out of them when you build them. I think it looks great, but what was the reason for swapping the front and rear panels for the 69 on the 70? Okay, so this car, Dad's had it for his whole life before I was born. And basically, at least the story goes, at least this is how I know the story. He had, where is it? He had this car. It was a 70, and he always wanted a 69. So he ended up converting it. And then he ended up buying this car, which is on top of the hoist, which was a red car at the time. It's now stripped down in primer, or stripped down to bare metal. So he ended up buying this car, which is the true 69 fastback. So then he had two 69 fastbacks when really one was a 70. So that's basically what happened there. I'll have to check your channel out, Mustang guy. Yeah, you know what? I carried the theme of the classic Mustangs 429 over to YouTube. I was thinking of changing it. Everyone seemed to say just keep it, so I kept it. But you know what? We work on other cars. We got a Corvette here, we got the Camaro, we got a Riviera right there, and then obviously the Mustangs. But yeah, so we love them all. 69s look better in my opinion. I personally agree with you there too. Can't beat the four headlight, the Link Stang. Yeah, you know what? I haven't like we came up with the COVID build because basically it's building it with whatever parts that we have laying around the shop, and I think we have like $250 of parts into the car. Not this car, the Lincoln COVID car. I just hit my head on the hoist. I'm trying to buy a 65 Mustang Coupe. Hey man, good first car. My first car was a 66 Coupe, blue. And you know what? I still have it. And I love driving that car. 351 Windsor powered as well. 5-speed. So T5, 8-inch rear end. 373 posi in the rear. Perfect driver. What else? What else is going on? We need McCool, Diggs, Mook, and Thunderhead 289 to come in. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately they're stuck in the States and I'm stuck in Canada with this whole COVID thing going on, or else, you know what, with all this time off, I'd probably be in the States myself. Vice Grip Garage too, absolutely. Gotta have Derek in here. I prefer the 67s. Yep, 67s are beautiful cars. Can't deny that. They are their own. 68s are cool to me too. Yeah, you know what? If I had the choice, I would probably go 68. I like the delete of the two side inserts. Although I like the 67 interior, the camera finish much better than the 68. Or sorry, not the camera finish, the aluminum. I need to check out your channel, new sub from Junkyard Digs. That's how I found out about you. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Kevin, Kevin, Dylan, all the guys, Luke, Derek, the Boss Garage, have all been supportive of my channel. And you know what? A big shout out to Kevin. He's actually the guy that got me started on YouTube. We did our own little Texas tour that one time. I'm not sure if you guys have seen those videos. Yes, I know they're blurry. Yes, I know they're kind of how do I put it? Dizzying, because I was new to YouTube at the time. So I just basically strapped a camera to my head. And you know, when a person goes to a junkyard and everything you're doing is, oh, look at that car, look at that car, look at that car, look at that car, look at that car. So it does get a little dizzying at times. So I'm sorry for that if you decide to watch it. But yeah, ever since then, I can't thank him enough for his support and basically helping me build the channel. And then obviously I started meeting other guys, and basically DeBoss Garage and Vice Grip Garage and a few others. And they've all been great YouTube community going on there. I've been looking at a 66 Fairlane. Okay, stacked headlights car, very nice. You know what? They're a killer car. I think Luke's is a 66 or 65. Luke's is either a 66 or 65. I'm not sure. I can't remember actually. I love 69s, but 64 to 66 are my favorites. You know what? Any Mustang is good with me. I should refrain that statement. Any 65 to 73 Mustang is good for me. Although I would drive a Fox body. I would beat on a Fox body. If you guys know Thunderhead 289 Luke, he had that Rot Stang, and man, do I miss that car. Like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, you know what? It's been a long time working and cleaning up, and you know what? The shop looks like a mess, but you guys should have seen it before when we were building the house, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in this garage, and now there's, I don't know, 9 or something. So it's been a lot of work, nonstop. I'm basically in here every day working on something, and just tinkering, as I like to call it, with Dad, and yeah, nonstop cars, which, you know what? I don't mind. I'm surprised no one said to wash this car yet. We bought a 65 and swapped the 289 for a Blueprint 302. Can't wait to bring it home. Yeah, Blueprint 302. There's a 302 or a 5 liter in the Texas car. That was out of an 89 Fox body, and I've got to say, I I'm pretty impressed with that little engine, little 302, and it's a great runner. So I can only imagine what a Blueprint 302 feels like. I think a guy and girl would love to be able to come down and check things out. Luke is a 65. Okay, 65 Galaxy. Or Galaxy? Yeah, Galaxy. What do you think about the Ford Rancheros? I like Ford Rancheros. You know what? I really dig the 69, 70 Rancheros, which is basically a Torino front end and then a Ranchero body. And hold on. Oh, I'm recording right now. Because you're not clicking. There's Dad interrupting the live chat. What's going on here? What is going on? Cancel. I don't know. Is this screen going blurry for you guys? I don't know I don't know what's happening. Half my screen's all staticky by the looks of it. It's halved. Okay, it isn't half. Let me see. I don't know what I did. Nope. Let's change it to me and then change it back. Hey, how's it going, everybody? All right, let's go back to the car. There we go. All right, where was I? So yeah, the Rancheros. I like the 69 to 70. You know what? I don't know much about the other ones. I don't know if they ever made. Did they make a stacked headlight Ranchero? If they did, that's probably pretty good looking. What else is going on here? Oh, there it is. Go wash the car. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you know what? This car has been nothing but troubles, and it's basically been an on and off project where we get sick of it and put it back on the hoist. This is where it used to live for God knows how long. But basically, what we did is every time something happened, we just got sick of the car because Dad's had it for his entire life and has barely driven it. So it's just been like, I don't know how to put it, just a bearer of bad news every time we decide to work on it. Had a brake issue that's been going on for God knows how long, and exhaust and wiring issues, and basically the guy that put the car together didn't do the right job because Dad got someone else to put the car together when we were building the house. Because you can only imagine the amount of time he had to work on a car when you're building a house. So, yeah, so this year we decided to work on it a little bit and figured out the brake issues. Big thanks to John at Classic Cougars. He basically came up with a solution right away. Basically, what was happening was we bled the brakes 100 times, changed the master cylinder, cleaned all the wheel cylinders in the rear, and checked the front calipers, and nothing was correcting this brake issue. So basically, what would happen is we would push the brake, and your foot would sink all the way to the bottom, and then you'd have about this much of brake. So you could drive the car, but you basically have to have everything out of the way just in case it didn't want to brake. So back on the hoist it went for another, whatever, 2 years. And then we got it running and fixed the timing issues and carb issues, and then tried to figure out the brakes again, and the brakes still weren't working. So back on the hoist it went, and we got the exhaust done, and then the brakes still weren't working again after bleeding it and trying to figure it out, thinking it's a booster, but again, couldn't figure it out, so back on the hoist. Then recently we went to John at Classic Cougars, and I went to buy a master cylinder for my blue car, and we were just chit-chatting with him, and basically within 10 minutes of us discussing what the problem is, he basically said, you know what, it's a long shot, but this might be the problem that you're having. So basically what happens is on 69 and 70 cars, or at least I think 69, 70, you can basically, let me get the light for you. You can basically put the caliper, so let's just say this driver side, onto the passenger side, and the passenger side onto the driver side. So you can have them interchanged, meaning they can bolt on that way, but they only work when they're bolted on to their correct side. So basically, again, I don't know if I can see this here. No, I can't really see it, but basically what happens is there's the bleeder. So if the bleeder, picture the bleeder's pointing up, which normally that's how it works. The bleeder points up and all the air goes to the top, you bleed it, and there's no air in the system. But on 6970s, the caliper is, it's essentially, I was going to draw on something dusty, but this is the caliper. And this is the bleeder. So if it's, what happens is all this is all air. But when you point the bleeder to the back of the car, what happens is all this and all this is all fluid now, and it bleeds out. So the guy who assembled the car had the calipers on the wrong side, and within whatever it was, 15 minutes of us the brakes, swapping the brakes, we had a brake pedal. So all of those years of frustration all came down and were corrected in a matter of 15 minutes. All right, enough of my blabbering. Let's get back to you guys. Let's see. All right, here we are. So I fixed it. Someone's telling me to wash it. Thanks, Bradley. Yeah, I'll get one day. One day I'll wash it. Like the fuzzy mustache. Thanks. I'm bringing back the 70s or the 80s. The Mach 1 is coming back in 2021. Yes, it is. Am I thrilled about it? Not really. It's all right. It's nothing special. And then there's the Mach E. Don't even bring up the Mach E. Ugh, that's such a pathetic excuse of using the Mustang name to sell cars. Where's the Fairlane? That's at another storage location. Actually, I haven't unfortunately touched that car as of late. Been working on all these cars in here. Sometimes clear and sometimes out of focus. Sorry, that's probably me touching the screen and it's focusing on something else. I'm personally not a huge fan of the Mach 1 redo, neither am I, and the Mach E is a big no for me, same as well. The right side is a bunch of scrolling horizontal bars scrolling down, and the left side is the front of the 69. Still doing it? Yes, they did. The 77, 79 was stacked, and the end of the Rancheros. I own a 75 GT Ranchero, and it's my baby. Sweet. That's good to know. Mach-E is not a Mustang. I completely agree, and so do you guys. Again, where's the Fairlane? Still at another location. I'm very disappointed with Ford, as am I. I pretend it doesn't exist. All right. And they are ending production of the GT350 and GT350R, at least from what I've heard so far. Huh. Well, you know what? With the GT500 that came out, I don't blame them for ending that, because that GT500 is quite the car. The Mach-E is like what Mitsubishi did with the Eclipse. That new Bronco, though, I am impressed. I want one of those pretty bad. Yeah, I dig the look of that. The Bronco. It's quite the vehicle, and the whole lead up of everything going on with the release of it was quite something. And the only thing I don't like, but you know what, the little EcoBoost is quite the engine. Is I still would like the option to have a V8. Bronco would be cool with an engine, yes. Ah, so what's going on with everyone else? Sorry for like I said, the lack of videos. I should probably be editing right now. This is one of my times that I'm free. But I don't know. I thought I'd share a little what's going on in the shop lately. Everyone's seen this car already, right? Let's go back to the chat. It's a four-cylinder with a turbo. You know what? I always get the EcoBoost mixed up. Is it six-cylinder or four-cylinder? I still don't know how that works. It's strange how that works. Sometimes the solution can evade you forever until someone else looks at it. Yeah, you know what? And you know what? Didn't, if we didn't talk to Brian, I still think that the brakes wouldn't be solved. Which, I don't know. I would have never thought that you could swap calipers from side to side. But you know, it's the truth, and hopefully no one else has that issue, or hopefully someone watches this video and oh my God, that's the solution. What's the furthest you've been in the South States? Definitely Arizona. I went to Tucson, Arizona, with Dad. I think that was 2017 that we went down, and we picked up the 65 Comet, which has been featured in, I think it was the How to Prepare for Power Tour video. And basically, we picked that car up, 65 Comet Caliente, 289, automatic car, all original paint, like just super stupid solid. And that's probably the furthest south that I've been. I don't know. Is Florida further south than Arizona? I think it is, isn't it? Because I went to Key West, so Key West is oh, sorry. Trying to get this chat back. There we go. I think Key West is the furthest southern point of the states. I don't know. I'm Canadian. Big cars shouldn't have such small engines. I agree with Scotty on that. Yep. Screen is fine now. I posted that about when. Okay, sorry. Yes, technically yes. You've been all the way south. Yes, I've reached the southernmost point of the USA. I have succeeded my life goals, and now I have to live in Canada for the eternity of my life. Cry. 69 with a 70 hood. Yes, good catch. I'm not sure if you heard earlier in the chat. It's 70 cars, so it still retained the 70 quarter panels, the all original Arizona car. But Dad decided to swap out the 70 taillight panel and put a 69 taillight panel. And same thing with the front. It's got 69 NOS fenders and the whole 69 front end, but he retained the 70 hood, and it's got the blackout treatment on the hood as well. It is not black jaded, it's black. It's black as can be. It's just super dirty. Have you been to other countries? Yes, last year I went to France. I went to France, I went to Italy, I went to Spain, all in one trip with my girlfriend, and that was quite the trip. I think it was, I think it was just over 2 weeks. It might have been just under 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I forget. But that was quite a trip. Got to see all the sights. Got to see all the churches. So I'm churched out for my entire life, and then obviously got to see the nice beaches in Barcelona. And yeah, that was quite the experience. Just basically relaxed once we got to Barcelona because that was the end of the trip. Basically, the earlier part of the trip was seeing all of France. We were up in Deauville, which is, I guess, the northern part of France. And then, yeah, then we went to Paris, saw all the sights there. Went to the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, saw it all in shambles. And let me just sit down here because I'm walking around. Um, yeah, then after Paris, we flew to Italy, Genoa, cruised all the way. Ended up renting a car. Mosquito. Ended up renting a car and drove all the way down to Rome. Basically stayed in Rome for I think a day or 2 days, or no, a day. Saw all the sights, then hooked back up to whatever Pisa and Florence, and then went back to Milan and flew over to Barcelona. And yeah, that was a tiring couple days, but or not couple days, but couple basically a week and then a week of relaxation. So it was all good. Can't complain. All right, back to the chat. So yeah, that's basically the only other countries I've been to. Um, yeah, I've been to the States, been overseas now. That's it. Looks like Black Jade. Yep, it's I don't even know what Raven Black, I guess it would be considered. If you're ever in Mississippi, make a post. I'd love to meet you. Absolutely. You know what? I plan on going to other states, and obviously once all this whole debacle going on is over, but as of right now, I am unfortunately stuck in Canada. Yes, I noticed no side scoops. Yeah, so it's basically that we still call it a 70 because of what it is. It is a 70, but it is basically a 69 Boss 2 look, if that makes sense. The 69 Boss 2s didn't have the side scoop, but obviously still retain the 69 and 69 taillight panel, so it looks like a 69 Boss 2. You have a girlfriend? Mechanics shouldn't have girlfriends. Yeah, I know. We should. No, you know what? No comment. No comment. Almost bought a 67 back in high school. Should have. Should have. Hindsight though, right? Ooh, good eye. Good eye. I'm restoring a 69 Mach 1 right now, 394 speed. That was black jade, and the original owner had painted it black. Is it like nice? Is it painted nice black, or are you planning on going back to black jade? Wow, let's talk more about the Acapulco Blue 428 Cobra Jet Mustang. Good eye. But you're missing one letter to that sentence. Not nice. Okay. So yeah. So you plan on painting it back to where's that light? You plan on painting it back to black jade. I can't talk tonight. So yeah, so this I don't want to tell the whole story because I plan on making a video about this car. There you go, super. Yeah. So, short story. Bought this car off the original owner. It's a 428 Super Cobra Jet drag pack, oil cooler, relocated horns, 428 4-speed car. I'm not sure if this is a 430 gear or if it's the 391. Da, 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 da. I think it's a 391 or whatever it is. But yeah, you know what? 69, 4-speed, all original interior. He put in Shelby. Where are they? Shelby seat buckles. The car has been painted once, but super solid car. I don't think there's been any patches, or I know there hasn't been any patches. But shitty body work, as you can see here. But right now, I plan on actually getting this car going. and driving it like this. Because you know what? I cleaned it once and it showed very nicely. Like obviously you still got the bubbling of the body work or whatever, and the cracking of the whatever that is. I don't want to call it lacquer paint, but yeah, 428 Super Cobra Jet, 4 speed. Yeah. I've been working on all these 65, 66 cars. I think it's time to start working on some 69s slash 70s. Unfortunately, we don't have muscle cars here. Yazen, is that how you pronounce it? Where are you located? The understeer on that car must be amazing. Yes, eventually, but you inspired me to keep the poor paint for a few years while I focus on the drivetrain. I will say something here. Um, I I prefer driving these ratty looking cars. Like this car is nothing show worthy, and I was cruising in it the other day, and it's a blast to drive, top down, nice cruiser, fires right up. The Texas car, the white fastback, is obviously the king of all of our cars in the sense of rattiness or patina. So that car is a blast to drive. Don't have to worry about little stone chips or scratches of the paint. However, this car, this car, it's just, even though it's so dirty, we're so scared of driving it. Is it this side that's all clean? Hold on. I cleaned one rocker. Like, let's see how straight the paint is. Collection of the floor. So, like it's gorgeous when it's washed. When it's washed. So yeah, you know what? I hear you about the whole driving it ratty. Do it. And I'd honestly say just keep it ratty now that you pointed that out, and enjoy the hell out of it, because that's what they're made for. And you know what? If you don't want to scratch it, then just leave it ratty. Oh, holy! You guys commented a lot there. Yes, eventually. Okay, so it has a shaker hood, rare option. Yes, shaker hood, rear window slats, rear spoiler, front spoiler. What else? What else was optioned in this car? Um, Power brakes, manual steering car. Oh no, was it? Yeah, yeah, manual steering car. Um, Obviously your disc brakes up front. Just a, I don't know, race-oriented car, I guess you would say. The guy bought it when I think he was 17, brand new. Bought it brand new, so obviously was making some decent coin back then. And yeah, just went to town on it. Saudi Arabia, you guys got a lot of cars, don't you? You guys are importing cars like no tomorrow. Personally, I don't like center consoles in classic Mustangs. I like the floor shifters. Well, technically, it's still a floor shifter, but yeah, I agree. You know what? I've slept in both of my cars that don't have center consoles, and I would have to say that if I had a center console, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep comfortably in the car. Hey, Dylan. What's going on, Dylan? Uh, yes. Cleaning my car, clean my car for me, huh? Dylan, you know what? I think I need to smuggle you across the border and get you pressure washing the cars here, because you seem to do a great job, and everyone seems to love those videos. So come on at her. Mine's a 65 fastback, right on. In case you missed my comment, I might have missed the comment. A comment in a video. I think I remember actually re-commenting to your video or post. Jesus, I literally can't talk tonight. Rockers look mint. Nice. Uh, Love your outlook on using them for their intended purpose. Yeah, absolutely. Like the cars are meant to be driven, and if they're just sitting there, then what's the point of owning them? Obviously, if they're project cars, then that's completely different. But yeah, you need a '68 Cougar. Yeah, no, I don't. We have we have two '67 Cougars. One's a 390 GT car, currently a roller, and then we have the '67 Cougar that I'm sure a lot of you have wondered where part two is. I'm just gonna stop my comment right there. Yeah, so we got Cougars. Old cars are fun. I like leaving the old paint because it's like saying I'm a survivor. That's right. Like, I don't know. Of course, like you can get whatever, a facelift, or girls can get whatever, boob jobs later on in life, but boob jobs are, I'm gonna stop talking there, but yeah. Um, Facelifts and all that other stuff. I don't know. You can facelift this Mustang to look beautiful again too, but it is what it is. Dylan, you stay here. I need some Ford parts, Mike. What do you need? What do you need? I got you covered. Like literally just freaking parts everywhere. I'm just waiting for the comments about that last comment. Let's talk about the door. Kidding. Actually, this door, this garage door, we installed the high lift garage door. Man, oh man, what a difference. Yeah, so basically it was one of those shallow ones, and it would like come like right to the nose of the car, like about right there. And then I wouldn't be able to get up here when the door was open, and I wouldn't be able to get over to those shelves when the door was open. Now, when the door is open, you can get to everything. It's quite nice, and you don't have to worry about hitting the Mustang or the Charger that was sitting there. Dylan, get back to finishing the Challenger. No, I think Dylan needs a break. He looked kind of beat up in the last video with all those battle wounds on his hands and burns on the arm. Oh, if you could have any classic Mustangs you don't currently own, what would it be? It would have to be a Raven Black 69 Boss 429. Just the epitome of my dreams of classic Mustangs. So yeah, that would be it. Welcome aboard, Dylan. Dylan, getting sick of Mopars? Gotta finish Challenger first. I need 65 fenders. I got a few. Where is the Challenger, or where is the Charger? That's a good question, Dylan. It got kicked out of the garage. It's actually in storage now, in the other building. Anyone else here about to hit? Oh, that just got. Where is the 70 Charger? Who's Laura? Yeah, who is Laura? 100% agree on the Black Boss. Yeah, it's that's like, I don't know, 69 Mustang here, and then like Boss 429 like up here. uh, they say I may in Kentucky, Randy. Good pick. My dream too. LS swap Mustang. Oh God, here we go. All right. A lot of people are probably gonna hate me for this, but in the future, there may come a time where I decide to do that. Not because like I don't know. It's just I always wanted to build like just a thrasher car. And I don't know, the LS, they just seem to be a great bang for your buck in the sense of power wise. So if I build whatever, not I don't want to say a race car, but just a car you can thrash on, I might have an LS and a 6-speed. Oh, Hurricane Laura. Ah, that's it. I was like, who the hell is Laura? Yeah, see, like we're up in Canada, we're not really worried about rain. Although it is raining right now. Yeah, it's raining. So, yeah, we don't really have to worry about hurricanes like you guys do in the southern states, but I wish you guys all the best, and hopefully you guys stay safe. It's never a good time when that stuff hits you guys down there. Holy LS swap nothing. You guys doing the tour again, Vice Grip and Dylan? The power tour is unfortunately canceled. It was postponed to August 22nd or 23rd, which was whatever, a couple days ago. And yeah, that got canceled unfortunately due to this whole COVID thing. Everyone kept canceling the venues, and yeah, that basically caused the end of Power Tour for this year. So hopefully next year we'll have it, because honestly, I miss doing car stuff with my car buddies. Uh, Hurricane Laura, nice choice. I'm partial to a 66 GT 350. Hey, you know what? 66 GT 350 definitely wouldn't complain if that was sitting in the garage. Um, yeah, category 4 Hurricane. Yeah, 67 GT3 GT 500 is my dream. Yeah. Tour got swapped this year, unfortunately. I'm legit on its direct path. May not hear from me this time tomorrow. Like I said, hopefully, Randy, everything goes well, or as well as it can go, and you guys stay safe over there. Go Coyote. Coyote. Okay, here's the whole thing about the Coyote. Coyote is wide, okay? Just like Dylan understands with the Hemi. She's wide. She's pretty wide. So with the Coyote trying to fit in one of these cars, you gotta zip those shock towers off, and then you're just into a whole modification of the car. Whereas the LS, it just fits right in there. But then again, so does a small block Ford, so you just keep it small block Ford. All right, back to you guys. 65 fastback is the dream. Oh, sorry, that's really blurry there. LS is a solid powertrain, cheap and available too. I completely agree. I know a lot of people will say no to the LS swaps, but how about a 4G 63 Mitsubishi Evo engine? Yeah, it's just not me. It's I don't know. It's just no. It can't happen. 69 Boss has been a dream car. My dad owns a 68 Fastback and always loved the late 60s Mustangs. My dream car is a 69 or 70 Charger Daytona. Actually, one of my family friends just bought. I'm not sure what year it is. If it's 69 or 70 Daytona, and it was just at the car show the other day, a local car show. So that was cool to see. B5 Blue, I think they call it. Any chance of buying a newer Mustang 11 GT? Live with it for a while and share how things have progressed over the brand's history. Um, you know what? If I were to buy a new car, a new Mustang, it would definitely be the 2015 to 2017 era. I love the fastback roof of those and how Ford designed it. The 2018 and current, I'm not a fan of. I don't like how they curved down that front nose. Although if a Shelby GT500 landed in the driveway, Ford, I wouldn't complain. Let's see. Boss 429 of any color or Boss 02. Completely agree. 69, 70, not complaining. 67 Ford Mustang Fastback GTA. I agree, minus the A part. I want a 4-speed. Been watching your channel since the beginning. Just want to say I have never really talked about how I just wanted to say I have never really talked, but how I felt like I should. Dream Stang would have to be a 69 Boss Road 2. What was that red called? Calypso Coral is the color I think you're talking about. It's kind of like a reddy orange, I think it's called, considered. Yeah, Calypso Coral, and then I'm not sure what the red is. LSs are fine in GM cars. All right, we'll stop talking about LS engines. I'm sitting next to my 85 GT with a built 347 stroker that we're going to lose for sure to this damn storm. Oh my God. I would have that thing hoisted to the ceiling. And same with the car, sitting up on blocks. Are you? Oh, jeez. I I don't know. I can't even fathom losing cars. Oh man, that's. I feel terrible. Hopefully, you guys don't get hit by the brunt of the storm, or hopefully you guys get to keep everything and nothing gets damaged. Keep your prized possessions safe. Nice FE sitting on the stand. Yeah. So, like I said, that engine came with another car that's going to be featured shortly. Again, when I say shortly, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to post it. Sorry for this blur. Holy focus. Working on my old phone here is just terrible. I broke my other phone, so this is my backup phone, like from 6 years ago. So 428 Super Cobra Jet. Tell by the little hatchet here, it's actually stamped Super. Uh, Fully machined, crank is in. It's ready to go. Heads are wrapped up right there. Fancy oil pan. There's another cam sitting in there, or that's one of the cams. I think there's another cam somewhere there. Valve covers and air intake and all that goodness. Should be a fun engine. How about Resto Mod Mustangs? You know what? Nothing wrong with Resto Mod Mustangs. I don't know. I can't see spending all the monies on one car and having one Mustang when I can have like whatever, couple different Mustangs, not in Resto Mod stature, but drivable, enjoyable cars. And yeah, I would absolutely love to have a Resto Mod Mustang. Maybe one day. I've been to the Blue Suede Cruise since I was a kid. Well, this year was supposed to be my first year entering my car for the first time. 75 Ranchero GT, but the show was canceled. Ah, yeah, I know I think we're all feeling this whole COVID thing and just wishing it was over right about now and getting to enjoy the car. And but I don't know. I think this whole thing's gonna be sticking around quite a while, unfortunately. But it's okay to go back to work. So hey, what do I know? Bullet Mustang. Yeah, Bullet 68. Next year, yep. Next year, unfortunately. Don't blame you on the 15 plus, especially for the Gen 3 Coyote upgrades and the independent rear suspension. Thanks for sharing your work. Love the channel.
Hey, we shipped to Saudi Arabia, by the
way. Dad says we shipped to Saudi Arabia, by the way. If I were you, I would get in that car and drive until you're out of range of the hurricane, spend a couple of nights in a hotel, and then go back home after it blows over. You're getting hit by this category for hurricane. There ain't no saving even us. Jesus. Stay safe, you and your family, and obviously your friends as well, and neighbors, and just hunker down as best as you can. Or I don't even know like what to do. Are you guys evacuating or? Oh man, our cars have to wait 3 weeks for a new carb dash pot. Alrighty, best of luck. I wish I knew you You had the time to get here at least in high ground. No kidding. Thanks, Dad. Dad's chiming in. But yeah, this is basically what's been going on. Working on this car, like I said, we worked on the 73 Corvette. I'm sure I've showed you this car before. 73 Corvette, side exhaust. You guys may have seen it if you follow Liv's Graffiti. She's a photographer. Oh, nice bird poop. She did a photo shoot with a bunch of the cars. One was this car. One was the Camaro, the Riv, and the Corvette. Did we do any other one? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm forgetting one. No, I think that's it. But yeah, we did a photo shoot. She took some great photos. But you will be seeing a video on this car. You will be seeing a video on this car. You may be seeing a video on the 70 Charger. You will see a video on this. We'll call it the 69. You will be seeing an update video on the COVID car. What else? What else have we been working on? Just keeping busy. Oh, obviously the cars that came with that. Maybe a few other cars. My first impression in Corvette C8. First impression of the C8 Corvette. The C8 Corvette, the car, okay, I will give GM this. Quite the car for the price point, whatever it was, $50,000 or $60,000 American. Quite the car that you're getting for that price. However, I think it's a little over the top in the sense of, or sorry, not over the top. I'm blown away at the fact that they were able to do what they did. But I don't like the shoulder line, like the back shoulder line. I don't know. When I'm looking at it from the rear, it looks like it's up on high heels, and it's just, I don't know, it's a turn off for me there. Uh, Now I want a 351 Windsor Swap 69 RSSS Camaro. Yeah, man, do it. You know what? I'm sure it would trigger the Chevy people just like LS swaps trigger the Ford people. Yeah, that's the truth. Wayne said it right there. Family is more important than anything else. How close are you to Toronto? I live in Rochester for 11 years. About an hour, maybe a little over an hour from Toronto. My uncle used to live in he had a house in Watkins Glen, which we used to frequent every year for the races. That was like a rental house, which he ended up selling, and he's living in Ithaca, I believe, right now, Ithaca, New York. So I went to a hockey tournament in Rochester, so not too far. Dylan, where's your charger? Yeah, everyone's been bugging Dylan about the charger. I understand Dylan's standpoint about the car. When you thrash on a car to get it done for a show, sometimes you just need to take a break from the car and get onto other projects and put the car on hold and just maybe drive it every once in a while, because it does wear you out quite a bit. And I think Dylan's having a great time with the Challenger. And like I said, I can't wait to see that car fire up and see it in person for the first time. Used to live there, now in California. Oh, you lucky dog. Yeah, maybe one day. One day I'll be out. I'll be out southwest. Unfortunately, right now I'm northeast. Want to know how close you are to Nick's garage? Who's Nick's garage? I'm sorry if I don't know who Nick's garage is. If I could afford one, I would. And here I am enjoying the sunshine, and extreme heat. Yeah, like no, hey, it's well, it's raining outside, but you know what? During the day, it's nice time. It's nice. Recently, it's gotten a little chilly at nighttime, but unfortunately, fall is coming, and oh, you know that dreaded white stuff, and the W word is like around the corner, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. I got to go. It's been great. Hope you get to do another live stream pretty soon. Thanks for tuning in, Wayne. Great to have you here. Hopefully I'll have a video up before the next live stream, but if not, I'll see you. I'll see you in the next one. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Um, yep, you can get another 85 Mustang. That's for sure. You can't get new parents. So, ah, man. Nick's Garage is in Ontario or Quebec. Nick's Garage. I feel bad, like I should know the channel. But us Canadians, we don't know everyone like you guys may think we know everyone. uh, just be glad you're not on the Gulf of Mexico like me or Quebec. Seems like you have a phobia from the white stuff. Yeah, yeah, yep, yep, yep. It's pretty sickening when you can't do anything for what feels like 6 months. November, December, January, February, March. There's still snow in March, and April, like it's just thawing, so you can pull a car out and maybe work on it on the driveway, but you still don't want to drive it on the road because there's still that stuff that eats your car, like salt. So that shit they spread all over the ground to melt that dreaded white stuff. Yeah, it ruins these cars. So like literally middle of April, end of April, we're pulling cars out to enjoy finally. So yeah, 6 months of basically hibernating. But hopefully we'll be working in the shop a little more this winter and working on a few projects over that time. Um, so yeah, so that should be good. I think it's in Montreal. Yeah, I'll check him out. Nick's Garage, dude. Laugh a lot. He builds Mopars. Big YouTuber. I, I, I don't know. Never heard of him. I'll check him out though. Your winters are harsh. Absolutely. I'm on the golf. Glad we'll see you on the other side, dude. Oh man, laugh a lot. He's too busy with the Mustangs. That's right. Yeah, just working on these cars. Yeah, I'm too busy. Too busy with these things. Yeah, rust them out. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? This car, I've got to say, it's been a Canadian car. I'm pretty sure its whole life, and I'll uh, I'll get down on the floor for you guys and showcase the floor pans. So that's just like a little surface rust. That's nothing. But the floor pans you can see are super solid. Frame rail super solid. Thank God for the galvanized pieces. So the torque boxes and rocker panels and frame rails are generally galvanized coated, as you can see there. Sorry for the overglared light. Um, but that definitely saved the cars. But floor pans, super solid. Undercarriage bracing for the convertible, super solid. That's heavy gauge steel, so usually that's more solid than anything. Original quarters, original floors, no patches in the floors. Fender aprons, super solid. So this car, being a Canadian car, is pretty solid. And you know what? We seem to find them. This one's been Canadian its whole life. This one Canadian. What else? Not my blue car, but it's been up in Canada for quite a while, so I would say it's pretty well a Canadian car now. But yeah, we try to find them. You guys probably saw that Dart video. That car is a Canadian car as well. Like that car was ridiculous. How clean that car was. Yeah, we sold it unfortunately, but like we got other projects to work on, so yeah. But that car, I'm telling you, if you were a Mopar person, Dylan was bugging me about it for quite a while, but that car was stupid solid. At least you have a shop left lot. I don't even have a carport. Feel better. You know what? This garage has basically been storage for God knows how long. We've literally just started working in the shop like this year, actually enjoying the shop. Everything else was done out in the driveway. The white 65 fastback was done there. I've done a lot of work on the blue car out there. This COVID build, this Mustang, was done out on the driveway. So, hey, things can get done outside. Just unfortunate that whatever rain and snow, if you live in a snowy climate. But hey, things can get done outside. Don't let that slow you down. Looks like me and MK are in this together, yeah. But our winters are mild. We have mild winters, but tropical trash in the summer. Or thrash, sorry. Yeah, I went to Florida or not last winter. The winter before, or sorry, no, last winter. Last winter. I'm losing it. Yes, last winter. Ooh. So last winter and the winter before, we went to Florida. Love your guys' weather in the winter time. Summertime, I've heard it's quite brutal, and I understand that. And like I've been to Arizona in when was that? That was end of April, beginning of May. So we are just getting into the hot spell, I think. I'm not sure when you guys have the hot spell. I think it's maybe I don't know if you guys have it later, but it was 114 degrees. And Dad and I were in our t-shirts and shorts and enjoying the hell out of that weather. Because back home we knew it was just getting warm. So we tried to enjoy that as much as possible. The Mustang is clean for its age. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, no patches at all. And for a 54-year-old car, it's held up pretty good. It's been painted once. It was originally green, as you could probably see by the painted floors underneath. So that's original paint. You can kind of see it there. I think this side's a little better. Yeah, right there. So that's the original ivy green. I think it was a original tan interior car as well. But like it's you know what? It's a driver. Like people would say, "Hey, I need to repaint this car." I'm like, "Let's go drive. Let's enjoy it." Let's see. Where are we here? Dad had a 93 Ranger. The only thing keeping the body to the chassis was the leaf springs. Oh boy. Yep. We got I'm not sure what year it is. A Jeep Grand Cherokee or whatever it is. Just a Jeep. And yeah, that car solid rocker panels, I can tell you right now. That's got some beautiful aluminum east trough covered rocker panels. Totally safe. Totally safe. I did a splendid job. North Shore of Lake Pontchartrain. Praying for them out west. Nice to see you, Mike. And you got Dylan to stop by. Cool as hell. We have a 78 Corvette, a 67 F100 big block drag truck, and my 80. Oh my God. It's just getting worse. Oh, dear God. Uh, Auto Action Rebuilds is a 69 Dodge Coronet with a 327? 327 Chev? I have a question for you. Do you know much on maybe my 97 F100? It's the piece of, yep, 4.2 liter and about 20 miles, does great. Then it falls flat on its face and backfires and runs like crap. Fuel pump, maybe? I can't see it being a fuel pump if it runs for 20 miles. Um, hmm. Let's see. It's funny because we had an issue with Dad's car, but I don't want to talk about it because it's part of the episode, and I don't want to ruin the episode for you guys. But to be honest, I'm not really that educated on the newer stuff. 97's fuel injected for sure. Um, hmm. I don't know, Randy. I was in, I miss Florida, but last time I was there, the heat dang nearly killed me. But we have rust-free cars in the South. That is true. That is true. You guys, I don't think you realize how solid your cars are down there. You guys say like a little floor pan rust is a rotted out car, whereas like we got frame rail damage and we still decide to fix that stuff. So yeah, enjoy your rust-free cars. Check the fuel filter. I got the awesome 4.2 in my 03 F100. Yeah, cool off and runs great again. Like, what the hell? Uh, man. Like, I don't even know if a fuel filter. Yeah, you can check it just to be safe. But it sounds like you're almost like a return line or something's plugged. Like the fuel's like boiling over and causing it to overheat or not overheat, just not get starve of fuel. I don't know. Oh, what time do we got? Holy, 10:25. Where are you guys texting from? Up here it's 10:25. I'm not sure what time it is over at your guys' place, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna be calling it a night soon. Been in the shop all day. Actually drove around, went to pick up some 6 or 70 headlight buckets. Utah. It's 5:25 a.m. You are committed to watching this. Thank you. I know I wouldn't be up at 5:25 a.m. to watch a YouTube video. Yes, Southern cars, original floors, brake lines, fuel lines, sometimes original exhaust. Yeah, this car actually had the original exhaust on it until we went with the MagnaFlow system. One YouTube video showed a value on the back, oh, a valve on the back of the intake. Hmm. It's 825, Georgia, Kentucky, 925. Man, shit. Louisiana, 25. Yeah, it's getting up there in time. I think you guys will like what we have in plan for this car. You may have seen this wheel sitting over here, along with some rally wheels. So, yeah, we're just tinkering around on this car, and hopefully, hopefully it's gonna be a little louder the next time you guys see this car, if that's a little hint. Randy, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you stay safe or as safe as you can. Protect your loved ones. Just like be safe and I don't even like I just keep well. keep your mind focused, protect your family. That's all I can say. Dakota, I would love to restore a car. It's my dream. Oh, restoring a car. There's what I consider two ways, or two types of restoring a car. You can get a car that's super solid, something like this car, do a paint job and change the interior and do some engine work and suspension work, and that's restoring a car. Or you can go full out and do what I'm doing there, which has been an ongoing project, which has kind of hit the back burner over the years, just because we've been working on all the other stuff and some other things, like I said, that are on the back burner right now. Um, but yeah, if you plan on going this route where you're doing a lot of sheet metal work, just don't don't get demotivated. It is a long process of working on these cars. This one's a little more rewarding right away in the sense of being able to get in the car and drive it. It's a quick engine swap, whatever, transmission swap, suspension swap, and then you have a driving car. Whereas that's very tedious and takes a lot of time, and it's just it gets draining sometimes, I can tell you that much. I'll just read through these comments. My dream is to get a project car and modify it or swap it. Yeah, so um, I'll do a little walk around of this car. You guys, I think I showed this to you in the last episode. This is basically situated over here. This is a 66 convertible. Um, it's had a work done to it. New inner rockers, new floor pans, new rear torque boxes on both sides, new toe boards or toe board patches because the originals were rotted. New torque boxes here. You can see the metal finished toe boards right there. Still need to clean up a few of the welds, but this side's epoxy prime or whatever. Red oxide primer, that's it. Couldn't spit it out. These quarters are just sitting on there. They're not welded on at all. This is someone else's butcher work here. So this is when I took the Bondo off, which you can see. Let me focus this. Focus. Come on, phone. There we go. Nope. There we go. So yeah, so this whole quarter, basically from here up like so and down, was all patched and basically had, I think it was just over a half an inch worth of Bondo. So basically where that patch was, they smashed it in and then filled this all with Bondo. Hey, they'd probably be great drywallers, but definitely not car people, I guess you would say. But yeah, it's my God, this phone is so slow in focusing. Stay. So yeah, you can see all the work that's been done. New undercarriage supports. A lot of stuff is still just sitting there. It's not welded in, so like if you see these little gaps here, that'll all get closed up. But like you can see everything that's been spot welded. Tight, nice tight finishes. Frame rail, torque box, all tight. All good. This is the original torque box. So this had a huge dent right about here that was upwards. So when I took that second, the top layer of the torque box off, I flattened it all out, made it nice. But yeah, new quarters, new wheel wells, new taillight panel, new trunk drop-offs on both sides. Lots of work, lots of time, lots of frustration. This just needs to get tweaked back, but make sure you got lots of vice grips. Starting to feel like Vice Grip Garage around here. Let me get back to the comments. 69 Mustang 302 project. Why is my battery draining overnight all the time? Brand new battery. Well, you got some sort of drain going on. Obviously an electrical issue. Yeah, maybe someone installed a radio, someone installed some sort of add-on accessory that's just causing a drain, a constant drain. Electrical issue got to solve. Yes, not as easy as it seems. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Mike, great to see you posting again and looking forward to your next upload. Stay safe. You too. Thanks for tuning in, especially as early as you said. Yeah, I just took a few gallons of Bondo off my 65. Yeah, it's never a fun time when you peel back the paint and you start sanding Bondo and you keep sanding Bondo and keep going and you're kind of like, okay, all right, when's it gonna end? When's it gonna end? And it just keeps sanding, and then finally you reach some sort of metal. Hopefully not like a paper or cardboard that they just decided to stuff in there, or some styrofoam spray, or like the typical bodywork stuff that you may see. I don't know what else to ask. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it a night here. It was great talking with you guys. Great catching up. Maybe I'll install this before I go in, and I can call it a night. Gotta put the shifters back on the two cars, so the blue car and the fastback. Obviously, the white fastback is gonna get the rusted patina one to go with the whole theme of the car, and then the blue 66 fastback is gonna get this this shifter, so a little nicer. Matches the car. I got a brand new Hurst boot for it, so it'll be good. It'll be all nicey nice. Great talking with you too, Morgan. You have yourself a great weekend as well. What day is it? It's only Wednesday. No weekend yet. Although it seems like every day is a weekend right now until I go back to work. But you guys stay safe, especially all those of you that's going on with the whole Hurricane Laura, I think you said it was. Stay safe. Keep everyone safe. I wish you all the best. Talk to you guys soon. Am I rushing it? Yeah, just a little bit. Still Wednesday. First impression on the Corvette C8. I already said it. Replay the video. You'll see it. Have a good one, guys. Good night.